Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And today I have the Traspers Rum on my cask from Panama. I can't do my joke because I did a nice joke in German, but it only works in German because there's a famous writer, Janosch, which I'm reading quite a lot these days. It's for children's, and it's the journey to Panama. Can write in the comments if you know Janosch, but probably not because it's really German. And don't worry, it's not one of these old, really bad stories like the old German tales, like Brothers Grimm, and yeah, they're really bad. They're really violent and gruesome, even worse than the British ones. And yeah, the word grim comes probably from the word Brothers Grimm. I'm not quite sure, but that's my suspecting. Yeah, anyway, can't do my German joke. It's, oh, how nice is Panama? And Panama is always to the left. So it doesn't make any sense in English. So, but let's go to the Trasper. The Trasper is a rum from Panama. 15 years of age, quite a lot because it's tropical maturation. And Traspers has a bit of a backstory. We have the compass here, and there's a poker set. So what does a poker set have to do with a compass? And it was a young rum master, I think he was called Juan, and he won in a poker match, and he won a journey to the Americas, probably the Spanish Americas, as Juan. And he then transferred his name to John Traspers and became a bit of an adventurer, hence the compass where you have to navigate when you want to go on an adventure. And this was the whole theme about Traspers is adventure, finding something new in the new world. And yeah, this is the rum to accompany that. And yeah, he probably went to Panama. Yeah. Yeah. What else is there to say? It's a molasses rum from Panama, column stills. Unfortunately, I don't know how the laws in Panama are for rum. Panama is, I would say, a relatively civilized country, so maybe they do have strict rules. Maybe there are really 15 years in here. The rum here in the U means no more added sugar than 20 grams per liter, or I think 19. I'm not quite sure if 20 is allowed, but yeah, their tolerance is there anyway. And yeah, they do, already said, molasses rum on column stills, and they have virgin American oak casks, ex-bourbon casks, and ex-whiskey casks. Quite nice. And yeah, and there is an accompanying poker card set for the Traspers Rum as a merchandise article. I'm not quite sure if we still have that on the Whisky.com shop. Have a look around, just type in search bar and just search for poker, and you will find poker cards there. Well, let's get into the smell, because that is very distinct, very intense. Roasted almonds, roasted nuts. That is intense. I've never had that much roasted aromas in there. It's sweet, a little bit of fruitiness to it, but a lot of roasted nuts. Sweet, a little bit of a popcorn note, a little bit of a roasted cornflakes note. I only had that roasted cornflakes like once in my life. We do schnitzel in Germany. Usually we do that with breadcrumbs, but for some reason my old university, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, not that long, 15 years ago, they did schnitzel with cornflakes, and a little bit of that flavor in there. Although I have to say, schnitzel with cornflakes is really bad. Sweetness, and these nuts, really, these nuts in there are intense. Can you remember the video of that peanut one with the squirrel? A little bit like that, but not over the top with the sweetness. So is it a sweetened rum? Maybe a little bit. I would guess like 5 grams of sugar in there. Maybe not. So I don't know. But I would say not sweetened, maximum lightly sweetened. Because virgin American oak cast transport a lot of sugar into your spirit. I've just had it from a befriended independent bottler, and he did a lot of measurements. And yes, you can measure the amount of sugar that is actually inside a spirit that has been matured for a long time. So it's not always zero. And so, yeah, the sugar content for this one is not zero, definitely. Even though they probably didn't add any sugar because of the virgin oak cask in 15 years and tropical climate just give it a lot of oomph. But for 15 years, I would have expected more oak. But somehow they got rid of all the bitterness. It's very mild and tons and tons of nuttiness. A little bit of a spiciness going on. I would have expected much more and much more bitterness because of these 15 years. Yeah, so that's my take on the Traspers 15 years, 44% ABV. Have a look at Whisky.com. You will find the rum there. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.